90s. Cracked the AOL code, text and turned gold. Now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Called him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday night broadcast. And you know, I got to tell you, this past weekend we had our summer top earner retreat. It got moved back because I had a heart attack at the end of the July 4th weekend and kind of moved everything back. I'm okay now. I have dropped 37 pounds. My wife is feeding me heart healthy food, and my last medical checkup a week ago on Monday, the doctor said that I've got the blood pressure of a teenager, and so everything is good in my world. This weekend we introduced a new strategy and a new script that is going to change everything. Okay? Tonight, we're going to talk about the new stuff that's taking place on Facebook and LinkedIn that are going to make it easier than ever before to build your business. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook both have made changes. Some of them you're going to like, some of them you're not going to like, but like it or not, we have to deal with it. The overall picture is that you're going to love it. Okay? Absolutely going to love it. So first, LinkedIn and Facebook have added new features, and they've made many changes that are going to affect how you build your business, frankly, for the rest of the year until they make more changes. On this coming Sunday, I'm going to be doing a special Facebook Live event. I haven't done one of these in a long time. And frankly, this broadcast is going to define the next 30 years of network marketing. That's going out a long time. All right. And the truth is, there are a lot of changes that are taking place. And so if we're connected on Facebook, send me a request on LinkedIn. If you want to be connected to this thing and you're on Facebook, send me a request and I'll send you a link to participate. This is going to be a game changer for all of you. Over the weekend, we introduced the biggest secrets to making 6 figures on LinkedIn. And the subject of our boot camp moving forward in October, we're going to literally spend the entire sessions. This one's got an extra session, daily routine of top earners. And we're going to go into all of these secrets, but more important than that, we're going to go into these new scripts. And they've been used now by 20 of my coaching students. And let me just give you an overview of how it works. Well, I'm going to explain how it works, in a few minutes. But here's the thing. They are getting, when they're talking to someone that has negative experience in network marketing, they have a 40% response rate that people are willing to look again, take another look at network marketing. And 20% of the people that they talk to end up getting in the business. I frankly, I gotta tell you, for those of you that participated in the retreat this weekend, when we talked about the secrets to closing more sales and the texting tactics, we kind of gave you an overview of that. This boot camp has an extra session, the daily routine of top earners. Okay, now, today it's easier than ever before to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn, just from the information listed on their profiles and their daily activity. You are looking for network marketing leaders. You are looking for network marketing orphans, and you are looking for people that want to build a business if you want to grow your business faster. And so the blue figures represent prospects, but not every prospect that is open to work or looking for an opportunity is a prospect. You have to be very selective. So, what professionals are perfect prospects for your business? Do you know? One way would be to determine what did the people that you knew, that are the top earners in your business, what did they do before they got into network marketing? All right, what did they do? And you could go on LinkedIn, you could go on Facebook, and you could look for people in that profession. So, for example, Margie Aliprandi, who was the top earner in Modere, company was around for 32 years and just closed in April. She was a school teacher. So you can jump on LinkedIn and look for school teachers. You can find school teachers on Facebook too. So if you understand the level of professional that you're looking for, knowing who is in your target audience and understanding who you want to talk to will determine who you're searching for, how you'll connect with them, and increase the number of people that you can talk to every day. People have skills. And when you only talk to perfect prospects about your business that you know need or want what you're selling, you'll talk to more people and you're going to close more sales. And you'll enjoy the entire process because you'll never experience rejection. Now, it can take less than 3 or 4 message exchanges to identify a good prospect from a bad prospect. And on LinkedIn, you can now star a good prospect. Now, what does that do? Starring your prospects makes it easier to pick out the best ones. And it only takes 6 to 10 message exchanges to identify a great prospect. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up here to the chat. And one of the things that is happening on LinkedIn is they are inundated with people with bogus profiles. And so a lot of my students who are whether are just getting started, or maybe you created a profile 10 years ago and now you're just coming back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all a favor. I'm going to bring up, I'm going to put in the chat some LinkedIn links. Now, these are people that are, one reason or another, they're my students. They're brand new. Some of them are brand new to LinkedIn. Some of them have been away and now they're back. And so what I'd like all of you to do is reach out to them and send them a connection request on LinkedIn. All right. Sending them a connection request. What it's going to do is it's going to establish their legitimacy. Okay. In other words, when you're first getting started, if you're reaching out to 20, 25 people a day, and you're brand new, they limit the number of searches you can do. As a matter of fact, we're finding that new students that are trying to sign up for the advanced features like Sales Navigator or Recruiter Lite, they won't let them do it until they verify that they're a real person. So by sending them a request to connect, it raises the level of legitimacy in LinkedIn's eyes. And they're not going to be prospects for your business, but I would appreciate it. And if there's anything we can do for you, let us know. All right. Now, you have 1,190,000,000 professionals on LinkedIn, but everything is changing. The keyword search, which will let you identify perfect cream of the crop prospects, changing a little. The advanced search, which will help you locate people looking for new opportunities. Again, I'm going to demonstrate some of these. Catch up, which enables you to follow the activity of your prospects. And live chat. These are the things that you're really going to appreciate. So you know what your prospects are doing, and when they do it, you have a direct link to YouTube, you have a direct link to X. The smartphone app gives you video features. LinkedIn's live video enables you to, again, do broadcasts, but LinkedIn live meetings are still in effect, but they've taken off the Zoom feature. So now you have to pay if you really want to search. It's okay because the features that you want to use, you can pay and it'll pay for itself. There are new searching limits and new catch-up features. Now, these are the big ones. Live chat still lets you talk to people. So when speaking with a potential prospect, okay, always remember you have two distinct options in how you approach the conversation to bring up your business. As I demonstrate some searches, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Option number one, they've got an obvious need. Option number two, there's no obvious need. Option number one, the prospect has a clear, immediate, and obvious need for either the products or the business opportunity that you're offering. In this case, your job is to identify that need, align your solution with their goals, and confidently show them how your offer meets it quickly and efficiently. Option two, which is give you access to more people. The prospect does not have an obvious need for your product or opportunity. Example, teacher. However, based on their profession, background, or current situation, there's a strong possibility that they've either had experience with network marketing before, or they belong to a group of professionals who often pursue additional income streams, greater flexibility, or more control over their financial future. Now, your role is to help them recognize that potential, show how your opportunity aligns with the direction that they want to go. Now, this is where your understanding of their profession and industry and the trends in their profession and industry becomes essential. Many professionals, just like them, have successfully turned to network marketing for exactly those reasons. If their previous experience with network marketing was bad, by following my scripts to learn the details, you can address their concerns, show them how the business has changed and how working with you will be different. And like I said, my students that are using this approach and these scripts are seeing 40% or 4 out of 10 people that they talk to that fall into this category are willing to take a look at what they're doing. Now, this is on, no, you can, I'm going to talk about Sales Navigator. This amounts to any searching feature. They have less expensive searching features. Each one offers another level of searching. The one you really want to use is Sales Navigator. This is where your understanding of their industry becomes essential. As many professionals, just like them, have successfully turned to network marketing for exactly those reasons. For example, when you're talking to a school teacher, many of the teachers that I work with on LinkedIn have had previous experience with network marketing. What do you know about the network marketing business model? Now, let me just say this as I go in and demonstrate these things. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn or Facebook, and with continual practice, you simply can't fail. The content of your profile and your daily posting activity will position you to be perceived as an expert and influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects and converting them to new business partners and customers has to do with only 3 things. 1, the relationships that you create with your profile. The influence you generate with your activity and posts. And one of the things we emphasized over the weekend is the importance of posting. Because posting builds relationships with your prospects. without talking to them. And three, the conversations you have with your prospects, and you need to follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands. You know, for years, I've made reference to 3 movies to give people a sense of how this process works. And one, and it's probably my favorite, is The Karate Kid. And if you go on YouTube and you do a search for The Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, where Mr. Miyagi tells Daniel, who's complaining because he's been washing cars and waxing and painting and complaining, that what does this have to do with karate? And so Mr. Miyagi demonstrates, and this is just like 4 steps: create, connect, communicate, and close. So he demonstrates that painting the fence, washing the car, sanding the floor are all exercises that are conditioning him for karate, because it's going to be the same movement. And the one thing throughout this entire lesson, Miyagi looks at Daniel and he says, "Look, he's telling him, oh, look at my face. Always look in my eyes. When you're dealing with an adversary, always look in their eyes. Look, eye." And the relevance to communicating with people on a social network is look at the message that they send you. In that little window is the seed for your next question. And you could literally guide every conversation exactly where you want to take it from the message from before. So there are exciting new ways to use LinkedIn to build your business. So I'm going to switch screens. All right. Now, with the advanced features, one of the things that LinkedIn is making available to everybody is you can turn your banner into a slideshow and broadcast a message. All right. Now I'm going to go up here. Now notice that the faces who your viewers also view, they're blocking out the faces. If you want to see them, well, yeah, let me bring this up. All right. So now you're going to find people are creating profiles. All right. And as you go down there, they're now allowed, they can put up a website, your side hustle bestie, network marketing leader. And so this is somebody that doesn't realize the words on your profile broadcast what you do. Social networking law number one, what you see is what you get. So what she's doing here is this is kryptonite. This is absolute kryptonite. So when we start a conversation with people like this, you know this isn't working. I mean, you know it. And if you look at her history, it only goes back 5 years. So when you're talking to somebody like this, what you want to do is you want to find out what did they do before they got into this, because frankly, she's probably still doing it. Now, she graduated from high school in 1994. That was 31 years ago. And when she graduated from high school, she was 17. So she's 48. 48. So it's possible that she's a cosmetologist, because that's what she studied in high school. It could be she's a nurse's aide. Knowing what people do is pivotal, right? So you can come up here and let's say, for example, and I'm going to choose teachers. The way we search for people today on LinkedIn is now different than what you could do a year ago. All right, so we hit teacher. Right now, we're going to pick out people. But they don't give you a number. They don't tell you how many teachers are in the database. You can come down to the bottom, you got 10 on a page, but you don't have a total number. You won't get a total number unless you're using one of the advanced features. Now, they have the two lower ones for $30 and $60, but they limit you to the numbers. You need to be using Sales Navigator or Recruiter Lite, and Sales Navigator, frankly, is all you're going to need. Now, when you order Sales Navigator, and if you're new to LinkedIn, you can literally get a 30-day free trial. And you want to cancel it before the 30 days are up. And they will come back and they will offer you 2 months at half price. In some instances, I've seen they've offered people 3 months at half price. And if you let it expire for too long without ordering it, you're going to lose that special offer. So when you cancel it, you could even cancel it a week before it's going to expire. They're going to offer you the bonus. Take it. Okay. So now, in order to see what the total number is, you have to advance to either Recruiter Lite or Sales Navigator. I'm using Recruiter Lite. And so you can see over here, there's 28 million teachers. And with Recruiter Lite, I can come down here to the bottom and I could see who recently joined LinkedIn. So in the last 24 hours, 4,900 teachers joined. In the last 2 to 7 days, 26,000 teachers joined. In the last 8 to 14 days, 9,000 teachers joined. In the last 15 to 30 days, 8.8 thousand teachers joined. And in the last 3 months, another 19,000 people. So these are all the new teachers. As appealing as that sounds, you're really going to want Sales Navigator. All right. So let me come back over here. So teachers. And what you want to do is you can filter it down by location. Put in a city, United States. And again, you go over to Sales Navigator or Recruiter Lite. $9.2 million. Now, I'm also going to do nurse. Nurses in the United States, $3.9 million. Now here's where it's going to get really interesting. So let's come back over here. And let's look for people who are looking for an opportunity. In the United States, people looking for an opportunity. You got 490,000 people that are looking for an opportunity. We have to filter. So let's go looking for an opportunity, teacher. In the United States, teachers looking for an opportunity. You got 49,000. So here you have a senior talent acquisition specialist, recruiter, who's also a substitute teacher. And she has verified her profile. She has proven to LinkedIn that she's a real person. Now, for those of you that are having difficulty verifying yourself, the name on your profile must match the name on your driver's license. So a lot of times people use a different name, a more common name on their profile. So what you do is you put make the name on your LinkedIn profile, whatever name is on the profile. Get yourself verified, then you can come back and take it off and change it to whatever you want. All right, so here, let's go back over here. So now, teachers looking for an opportunity versus, so these are the ones that clearly have a need. So let's take a look at Bethany, actively seeking new opportunities. Before you reach out to her, you must verify that she's active. Right? So you scroll down, doesn't take much, and you look at her activity. She posted something 4 years ago. Comments. Made a comment 4 years ago. Reactions 4 years ago. So clearly she's not active. And so reaching out to her would be a total waste of your time. All right? Now, let's come down a little further. Online teacher, global entrepreneur, self-employed professional. And you could tell by some of the words in her profile. So she's a student. And she's online right now. She's on my first level. Okay, teacher, leader, entrepreneur. Yeah, for my first level. So we know that these teachers have an opportunity. Well, let's take a look at Courtney here. Huh? So you look at the profile, you go to activity. Hasn't posted anything, but LinkedIn now makes it easy. You could look at comments. Well, she commented on this 2 years ago. Reactions. She liked this. This was 2 years ago. And so reaching out to her to make a connection would be a waste of time. I can come over here. I've never talked to her. She's on my first level. How long have we been connected? Since 2023. But we have never talked. Again, she's not a prospect because she's not active. So searching for people is one thing. You come back to your profile. Now, the longer you've been on LinkedIn, we're going to look at some of your profiles. You go to your network. Now, I've got all these people here that are reaching out to me to connect with me. And every day when your posting activity is consistent, people will reach out to you. And so if I look at all of them, so all of these people have sent me connection requests or invited me to subscribe to something that they're doing. Come all the way down here. And so here's somebody that sent me a connection request that went to the college I went to. This is from a month ago. You go over here to accept it, and LinkedIn now warns you. Be careful. Now I'm going to go back over here to my network. And so for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for an extended period of time, what you want to do, and we covered this in boot camp, is filter your first level. Now, these are the people that you're connected with. So first, let's come up here and let's see how many nurses I'm connected to. Now, again, we scroll down here. Well, there's 10 on a page, and I've got 8 pages. Oh, 80. All right, so does that mean that I'm connected to 80 nurses? I can go over to Recruiter Lite and I'm connected to 242 nurses. So you have to go to the advanced feature to get your numbers. Now, you can tell the people that are online right now. And let's take a look at this one here. Okay, so now okay, so she was a coaching student that decided that she doesn't want to do network marketing and she wanted help with online dating. Kind of interesting. So when was the last time we've been connected? Since 2021. So the bottom line is you only want to reach out to people that are active, but check the people that you're already connected to. Next, go back over here to your network and go to catch up. So what catch up's going to do, catch up is going to let you see who's changed a job, who's celebrating a birthday, work anniversary. And what we're going to show you that you can do is, let's come back over here to job changes. Make a change to your profile. Now, I just started working with Sanjeev, and we added some things to his profile, and people that he's already connected to like this. So 6 people like this. You come down here a little bit more, Todd listed a new position, and he's already had 24 people that liked it. 2 people made comments, and this is going to give you an opportunity to restart conversations. So here, this fella here made a change. 90 people liked it, 20 people made comments. And that gives you an opportunity. And these are all people that I'm connected to. Now, the question, all right? Now, the maximum number of connections that you can have is 30,000, but you can have more followers. So let's take a look and see. We've been connected since 2013. The question is, have we ever talked? All right. So your time is the most important asset that you have. So I'm gonna come over here and let me take a look. Kind of interesting. I got 2 Kelly Elliott's. I think this is Kelly. Let me make sure. So Kelly, that you? Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look at contact information. So we've been connected here for 5 years. And again, what happens is if you've been doing it clearly, you posted something 3 months ago. So you're clearly not active on here. And you're active, minimum activity. Reach out, connect with 5 people a day, Monday through Friday is 25 people. That's 100 people a month. So as you all are building a business, you can see who's working, who's not working. All right, let me Okay, so am I pronouncing your name right, Aaron? Let me unmute you. You're not coming up on LinkedIn. Let's see if you're on Facebook. You scroll down here. Beatrice. So you've got over, so you're connected to 939 people. And the last time you posted anything was 2 weeks ago. Posting is going to be the most important part of your, let me unmute you. Beatrice, it's nice to see you. Um, okay. Let's come over here and we'll look at.
Is it the hybrid engine that goes for miles and miles? Well, it's gotta be the all-new Hyundai Palisade hybrid. Ah, there's your answer.
Bring up Joe's profile. Well, again, you're not posting, and you're not really not using LinkedIn. So let me come down here a little further. Let me come over to Michelle. And in fact, let me do this. I don't know if I included Michelle in this list, but I want all of you to send Michelle a connection request too. Okay, let me. All right, let me unmute Beatrice first. I'm sorry, let me unmute Michelle first. Michelle, can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
So how's everything going? Should we be doing another coaching session soon?
I think, yep, we should be.
All right, I'll give you a call tomorrow. We'll set it up.
Okay.
Okay. And all right, I'll call you tomorrow. And let's see, Beatrice wants to know, what does she need to do with her profile? You were in the hospital for a week.
Yeah.
Well, it's activity, Beatrice. There's
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with your profile. What's missing is, I mean, this was too, if you go and you look at your posting activity, so you posted this 2 weeks ago. And then we got to go back a month. Then we got to go back 3 months. Okay, so 3 months, 4 months. And so what we're noticing in all of the case studies that we're going to be releasing, you're going to notice one thing, that between the conversations, there's active sharing of posts. And if you have a prospect that's hot, okay, somebody that you believe is going to get into your business, and how do you keep track? You go over to the messages, and let's take an Anastasia here. You star them. You take all of your hot prospects, you star them. So then you want to find them. You go up here to the stars, and they're all here. This makes it easier to connect with people.
Okay.
All right, so but at the end of the day, it comes down to conversation. How many people are you talking to every day? And between your conversations, posting. So that's another thing that they've done. Now let me come back. Previously, when you wanted to post something, you had to download it, put it on your computer, and then upload it. All right. But if you wanted to send someone a message and you wanted to send someone a GIF, a moving image, then you had to upload it from your computer. All right. But you don't have to do that anymore. So we can come over here and we can do a search for motivating quote. Let's do motivational quotes about life challenges. You go to images. But what you want to do is you want to find GIFs, moving images. Oops. All right. So these are the images. All of these move. All right. So now you don't copy them from here. Click on it. If you want to copy it from here. So previously, what you had to do was you had to save it on your computer. But now you can just copy it. Come back over here. So I'll come back. And now I can just paste it in there. This is new. So this makes it easier to share GIFs. This is a big time saver. So you come back up here. Click on this. Again, we're looking for moving images. Again, whether it's a GIF, a moving image, again, we're looking for GIFs. So we come back up here. Click on it once. So there's subtle movement here. Copy the image. You couldn't do this 2 months ago. The balloons are moving. You're going to find that activity is all about communication. And the more you communicate, the more you share with people. Now, one more thing. So if we wanted to start a post, what we would have to do is upload an image. And there's no getting around that. So let's say, for example, that tomorrow this already passed, but I'm going to just use this as an example. National Chocolate Milkshake. It's a holiday. So we just missed this one. So you go over here to images. Only we want to go to GIF. Hit it again. Click on it once. So it's moving. Now, what you'd have to do, now if I wanted to share this with somebody, I could copy the image, come back over here. Couldn't do this before. And paste it. It's a big time saver. But if you wanted to post it, then posting is going to play a big role. What you'd have to do, you'd have to download it on your computer. Start the post. And if I go to motivational quotes, right? You pop it in there. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. Go to next. And Now, the one thing let's come down here and use their AI to rewrite it. All right, so they gave you one version. And they'll give you subtle differences. So you could let them help you write it. Now we could also say, come back down here. All right, well, you get the idea. All right, boot camp starts on the Thursday, October 2nd. Register and you'll have access to the recorded sessions of the September boot camp. So you can start right away. But at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. You need to be talking to at least 5 people every day if you want to be successful. 5 a day. You follow the new strategies that we're introducing. You talk to 25 people in 1 week. You should close 1. So let me come back here. Sunday night, reach out to me on LinkedIn or Facebook for this special event. We're going to share some information about network marketing that's going to be a game changer for many of you. And jump into boot camp. Until next time. And by the way, when you want artificial intelligence is rampant all over the internet. And people always ask me, where did my little theme song come from? It came from AI. I had an AI program go through my website, came up with links or came up with the words. Then they wrote the lyrics to the music. And then there was another website where they would put it to music.
Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. The speaker shaped in faith. You just follow Max, you do